Hey guys, it's James the Rambling Dasher, and we just got our first order. I think it was $6.30 for 3 miles or so, and I just turned the wrong way to go away from this the taco truck. Is it a taco? Yeah, no, it's not a taco truck. It's a little taco restaurant. Just down the street. So anyway, hey, yeah, we're here dashing. I was not gonna dash on Fridays anymore, but here it is Friday and we're dashing. So I took off Thursday night. It was we went to celebrate my son's 16th birthday, and he was like, I just want to go to Cracker Barrel. And I was like, all right. So we went and picked up his girlfriend, and we all went to Cracker Barrel, and then we went to a little place that serves gelato afterwards. So, and I've got someone saying thank you, and I haven't even sent a message. I don't know what that's all about. Oh. They're telling me where they're at, and I'm not even asking, so... Interesting. It's like, hey, we're at this apartment, blah blah blah, second floor. Thank you so much. So anyway, I don't know what they're doing. I'm gonna send them a message saying that I headed to get their food. I'm just gonna send them a meme. So yeah, we went to Cracker Barrel, and you know, we're like, are you sure that's where you want to go? That's not very much of a birthday celebration, Cracker Barrel. He was like, yep, that's what I want. So he got some like grandpa's special or grandma's special, or I don't know what all it was, but he had pancakes and eggs and bacon and sausage, and I don't know what all he had over there. But yeah, 1526 CR5, Benton, Arkansas 72019. It was pretty good, pretty good. And then there's a little gelato. Well, it's a taco place, but they also have a gelato shop. So we go there every once in a while to get some gelato. But the one thing I don't like about this place is they don't have a very good parking system going on. Not at all. So I'm just gonna park over here. And not in a parking spot. All right, guys. So, hey, we're glad you're here. We just want to check in, I don't know what I'm saying anyway, but we're glad you're here. So if you have a chance, hit the like and subscribe. We are going to run in, grab this food, be back, and do what we do. So see you in a minute. All right, guys, so it looks like it's some apartments that are over behind Target there. So we are headed that way. I did not see that big stump out in the middle of their parking lot. I don't know why the sun has to be so bright right now. I guess it's better than not being bright. Maybe, right? I don't know. Alright. Well, here we go. So, we have, I don't know, we made it through this whole week, and I haven't released any freaking videos. So, I don't know what's going on with that, but this is what happens when I don't have time to get in there and do the videos. And it's probably more my fault because I thought I would do some different stuff in the one for Monday, and it turns out that stuff takes an extra long amount of time to get all this stuff together, which just kind of drives me bonkers in the fact that I don't want these videos to take forever, because I don't, that's the purpose of me doing these live type recordings, is that I don't have time to do all the edits. I will be the first to admit that I could probably make these videos a little bit more engaging than just talking about accepting and declining orders. So that's something I'm going to be looking at. I hadn't quite figured it out yet, and my car seems to be making weird noises, and it's got me a little concerned. I am a little concerned that it's not running right. So, and if I don't have a car, then I might not be DoorDashing. So, anyway. Something is acting up with it. I don't know exactly what, so I just need to have, I know it's due for an oil change, but I'm a little concerned that all of a sudden it's making some like humming noise when I give it gas, and I don't know what that is. Alright guys, we're gonna go get this order delivered here for the tacos at this place, and we'll be right back. Alright, so we got that one delivered. It was $6.30. There was a $2.30 base pay, a $1 bonus boost, I don't know what that's about, and then a $3 tip. So $3 tip. Alright, so here's the rundown, is that tonight, I don't know, I'm still going to be picky about my orders, but the criteria for it is $6 minimum with a at least a $1 per mile. So if it's $6, it's got to be 6 miles or less. Hopefully a lot less. So anyway, so yeah, and it is hot out here. Why is it so hot? Alright guys, I'm gonna roll the window down, try to get cooled off a little bit. I think it's about probably like 75. It says 72 on my watch. So it's crazy for Benton and Bryant in February. I don't know what today is, like February 6th or 7th. But yeah, we're gonna run back over here by Target, see if we can find another order or two, and we'll check back when we get one. See you in a sec. Alright, so we just got a 8:30 one for like 5 miles for Sonic, and it's over across the freeway. So we're gonna run over there and grab that one real quick. So yeah, $6 or more with a $1 per mile minimum. And then I was gonna go take a look at, because I don't know exactly where I left off the other day on Wednesday. Oops, let's see. ratings. So my current ratings, I am still a platinum dasher somehow, but I am all the way down to a 86. And I just dropped one because there was a late delivery, and it was this one, of all things. Late by 6 minutes and early by 2 minutes. And I just think that's some garbage when the restaurant is late. But we will go in and dispute it. I haven't had a late delivery in a long while. I've just gotta... We will exclude this order. So now I will jump back up to an 87 overall dasher rating. So anyway, my overall dasher rating is 87, and that is because I have a 17 out of 30 possible points on my acceptance rate, which is up to 41%. Because it was down as low as maybe 37. So if that tells you anything, for those people that are still complaining about your AR, you having to keep a high AR to keep platinum, well, in the overall dasher rating system, you don't have to do it. I've got platinum and I'm sitting at a 41. So they don't look at the platinum, they don't look at the AR as much anyway as they used to. So I'm kind of happy about that, so I can cherry pick and be, I don't have to take $2, $3, $4, $5 orders. Now, as of late, and I can tell you this, that, I mean, 3 weeks ago, I wasn't declining 20 deliveries a night. But the last bit, I've been declining a lot. I had a 20 decline night the other night. I don't know if that was this week. It must have been this week because I didn't work last week because of the weather. Alright guys, we are at Sonic. I'm gonna run in here if I can find an open space, and there's not any, so we'll park on the opposite side. So we're gonna we're gonna sit here and wait on this one, but we'll check back with you when we get loaded up. Alright guys, we're headed out. It's 4 miles 11 minutes somewhere in Benton. Not sure where. It looks like maybe I gotta go back across the freeway. Oh. Alright, well, I am gonna go eat some start munching on some dinner, and I'll catch up with you and recap this order when we get it dropped off. So see you in a sec. Alright guys, so this one was $8.30. It was $2.30 base, $1 bonus, and a $5 tip. We're up to 14 and some change. I didn't look, but alright, $14.60, and a little bit less than an hour, but it's after the top of the hour now, and I guess I probably started a little late. So now, excuse me, we get to figure out where we're gonna go. I think I'm gonna go back to, or not back to, but down towards Benton and see what we can stir up down that way. Maybe nothing, maybe something. So anyway, maybe something. So it's Friday, the weekend of the Super Bowl. Seattle versus New England. And I'm sure by the time this video comes out, we will have a winner. I don't really have a care, because you can see I'm a Steelers fan, and yeah, I always kind of jokingly say that once the Steelers are out, then the season's over. But I still watch them. I don't want the Steelers to not get to 7 Super Bowls first. But most likely New England is going to get there. I mean, well, most likely, even if New England doesn't do it this year, they will probably beat the Steelers. I don't know what the Steelers have not done anything to increase their stock in the last 16, 9, who knows. This is their last Super Bowl anyway. They've had some opportunities, but they just never seem to pan out. And they're all just kind of like crappy. They're not crappy teams. They're always good teams. They have crappy outcomes, let's say it that way. So, yeah. All the joys of being a Steelers fan the last 20 years. Although we did win a Super Bowl 17 years ago, because I know it was just popping up on my Facebook feed saying I was celebrating the Super Bowl win. So, yeah, it's been a long time coming. But I don't see. I mean, we just hired a coach that is like, I don't think he has it in him. Yes, he's won a Super Bowl. I think he won one and lost one, maybe. I can't remember if they lost one. Did Aaron Rodgers win one with him and then lose one? I can't remember. Anyway. Alright guys, we're gonna hit this pause button, eat some more apples and blueberries, and see what we can find. I'll let you know when we get an offer. Alright guys, we just got an offer, $6.90 for 4.8 miles. Captain D's, please. I hadn't been to Captain D's in a good while for DoorDash, and hadn't eaten there in even longer. So we're just less than a half a mile away. It's just up the street here, so we're gonna run in there, pick this up, see if it can turn into anything good. I don't know what was going on with this car, but it may have just cleared itself. Maybe it got some water or something in there, but it seemingly sounds back to normal now, so it's kind of interesting. Alright, we're gonna run and pick this up. We'll be right back. Alright, so great, my building is hard to find. Okay. Maybe going out through the entrance here. I don't know. Alright, so we got Captain D's loaded up. 4 miles for 10 minutes. And I don't know why. I mean, it probably will take 10 minutes to get there, but I don't know why it should take me 10 minutes. But anyway, we're gonna see if we can get there in a decent amount of time and then go find another offer. So this is why it's because we're hitting every light. So, all right guys, we'll see you when we get it dropped off. All right guys, so Just popped up an order real quick. Wingstop and Sumo of Bryant, $12.60, 9.3 miles. So we're gonna accept it and go do some driving. So I was delivered that upstairs and it took the pin, but when I went up the stairs, there was the door underneath had the keys, like a big bundle of keys just stuck in the door. So I came back downstairs and just knocked on the door and waited a second. And this lady, you can hear her inside unlocking all these deadbolts and stuff. And she comes out and I said, there's some keys in the door. I didn't want you to leave them out there. She was like, oh my goodness. Yeah, so she forgot all about them. Alright guys, we're gonna try to keep tonight short and sweet and just all about some business and maybe some rambling in between orders, but I'm gonna go get these two picked up. We'll see you in a minute. Alright, so we got two orders picked up, one from Sumo, one from Wingstop. They're just opposite ends of the same building, so we parked in the middle and walked both ways. And crazy enough, they had Wingstop ready when I walked in, and Sumo had most of it ready when I walked in, so that was pretty nice. I think we were 1 minute late on the Sumo, so on picking it up, so hopefully we can make it up on the delivery. I don't need to get any more dings on this thing, because that will put me over the edge. Let's see if I can get over there real quick and just take a sneak peek at the ratings right now. I haven't declined any today, which is it's kind of nice when you don't decline a bunch. It put me up to 88, so I'm at 42% and I'm at 18 out of 30 on my acceptance rate, and none have been, well, the one was late, but I had an exclusion. I wonder on my completion rate, oh, I can't get, where is that? Completion rate, oh, not the completion, the on-time rate. The on-time rate is the one that, yeah. So I have 7 late excluded orders, which just means I still have some from last month that haven't fallen off. So it's kind of interesting, but the reality is that I took a whole, more than a week off from DoorDashing. And then the other night, I didn't DoorDash at all. I did 100% Walmart Spark. So if you want to see how Walmart Spark works, I don't know that I do it justice as far as it goes, but how I did anyway, I did a short, it turned out to be a short video. Now granted, I worked for, I didn't get home till after 10. I don't think. And I think I had 20 something stops. So I did two, I think I just did 2 orders, but one of them had 19 stops and the other one had 3 stops. And they were all relatively easy. It's just the fact that they were so spread out. The one with 19 stops was $50, and I was just like, all right, I'm gonna test this out just to see what it's like. Well, it said it estimated about 2 hours to, I couldn't see the time. My guess is it was like 2:10, 2:15, maybe up to 2:19, because it just said 2, and then it looked like it was gonna say in 10 minutes, or it had a 1, so it, you know, anyway. But then the other words were cut off, and you can't get to it. So I didn't ever see. But anyway, it took me. What did it take me? It took me like 3.5 hours to get it all done, and it was a long friggin' bunch of deliveries, and they went from Benton it was all on the north side of the interstate. So if you've ever been to Benton and Bryant, you'll know. But it was all on the north side, but a bunch of back roads that I'd never been on before, places that are out in the middle of nowhere. And then I went and got one more offer that I got, and I was like, okay, I'll take this one. It's like 27 bucks. So anyway, I gotta figure out where I'm going here before I pass it up. Okay. So the first one here is to go into some apartments down here at Long Hills. And I think the other one is over in Benton on the other side of the freeway. So anyway, yeah, Walmart Spark. I think I ended up with 80 something dollars in that 5 or so hours. Maybe I had 6 hours. I don't know. I didn't feel like I made very much money compared to what I had done before through DoorDash, but I don't always feel all that great about DoorDash in the last 2 or 3 weeks. So Wednesday night I made $58 in 3 hours, so that wasn't too bad. Monday night, well, I made like 70 something dollars in maybe 5 hours. And I think I went home early because I was just like, people wanted me to come home, and then I didn't feel like it was worth my while to stay out any longer, so I didn't. Tonight, I'm staying busy. I don't know if I'm making any money or not. I'm going on 2 hours. I don't know how much money I've got in this deal. Let's see if I can see. I don't know that I can even tell. Well, let's see, 21 plus 12, so that's 33, 30, let's say $34 with change, with all the change added together. So 34 bucks in 2 hours. No, that's not very good. I mean, it's okay. It's like 17 bucks, but still, I should be making over 20, but I'm not getting any offers more than like $6, $8. That's it. These 2 orders, I mean, it's $12.60 for 9 miles, and that means I got to get another $8 order to make 20 bucks in that hour, and that's slim chances that I can get these 2 orders delivered in an hour, but maybe I can. But anyway, we're out here, we're trying to make some money, and I will tell you that I am feeling under the pressure because I finally did book my trip with me and the kid to go to Machu Picchu. And yeah, that put a dent in my savings account, so I want to get my savings built back up to where I have a little bit of an emergency fund. So all right, let me see where we're going here. I am going to get this food delivered. It's pretty simple, hopefully, here. So, and we'll be right back. All right, guys, so we got that one delivered. Now for the Asian food. Whew. All right. I hate those stairs. So I found out like 2 or 3 weeks ago that I was wanting to do, and I found out after I made the decision to go, to say, hey, I want to go do this trip to Machu Picchu, but I didn't know anything about it. So I got to do a little research, and I found this 4-day, 3-night hike, guided with groups and all that stuff, and stay in tents and all that. And I was like, oh yeah, that sounds like something like I want to do. So when I first started looking at it, I was like, I'm not ready to book this yet. I'm not ready to book it. I'm not ready to book it. So then I got to where I was ready to book it, and I got in there, and all the ones for all of May and most of June are all sold out of the hiking trip for the 4 days, 3 nights. So they're just totally gone. So if they have cancellations, then you can get one. And I was like, dang it. So then the same company, and I looked at different companies. All the companies only have X number of spots that they can do for that Incan Trail hike. And so they're all first come, first serve, and regardless of who your guide is, right? The tour company. So I was like, well, the chances of me getting one is slim. So I just started looking, and there's also a 2-day, 1-night hike. And I was like, okay, that sounds more doable for me, especially just taking 3 flights of stairs nearly drains me of all my breath. But anyway, so I just booked the flights and the hotel today. And I got on there and looked at the 2-day one, and it says there's 100+ available, so I'm not worried about that one. But I had to have passports and all kinds of crap, so hadn't got that booked yet. But hopefully I'll get those booked this weekend. So anyway, I am very much looking forward to doing that trip. It's all with DoorDash money. So this is why I DoorDash, to take trips like this. If you guys weren't around earlier in the summertime, last summer, we did a month-long trip to Lisbon in Portugal and stayed there. We got an apartment for the month, and we had the kids stay with our animals and all that fun stuff. And yeah, it was quite expensive, but DoorDash paid for it all. So yeah, I'm looking forward to this trip. That's going to be the big trip for this year. We already, well, no, that was last year. We did a quick trip. Well, it was a work trip to Nashville. And then where else are we going? Oh, we're going to Gulf Shores here in a couple of weeks. Just for an I don't know, like a long weekend. We're gonna leave on a Saturday and come back on Wednesday. So we'll just, I will miss 3 days of work, and and 3 days of DoorDash. So yeah, but hopefully, and that was already paid for. So the other one, I have, I have the money. I just charged it, and therefore I don't have to pay for it until the credit card says, hey, do you want to pay interest on this, or do you want to just pay it off? And I'll just pay it off. But it's a chunk of change, and I don't, well, yeah, but this is why I DoorDash. My hope is that I'm going to try to file my taxes in the next week or so. And I haven't even started gathering stuff. Some emails have come through and it says, hey, go get your thing. And I went into the website and downloaded it. But I got to go get more. So I got to figure out what all I need to get my taxes filed. Start coming up with some numbers. And I did get my 1099. Well, I don't think I've got on DoorDash and got my 1099, or have I? I may have gotten it. I don't remember. I got an email saying, hey, you made this much money, but most of it was tax for tips, and you don't have to pay tax on tips. So I'm like, oh, well, if that's the case, then I'm probably only gonna have about 5, maybe 6 grand in earnings, and the rest is tips. And I'm just like, okay, so we can handle that. I don't know what I did last year, but last year I didn't pay any taxes on my DoorDash earnings, and I got most, if not all, of my money back from my other job, of the W-2 earnings, of the taxes that I paid in. So yeah, here's hoping I don't get audited, but you never know. I did it through TurboTax, so hopefully it's all up on the up and up. But this year, with having $10,000 less in, oh shit, I guess I just drove right past this house. I wasn't even looking. Oh, that's not what I wanted. What did I do here? Huh. I'm kind of... Well, sorry people. You're gonna have to wait for me to make a U-turn right in the middle of the street here. There we go. This is what happens when I start rambling and I'm not paying attention to the GPS. Is I just drove like half a mile past the house. Alright, I'm gonna go get this delivered. We'll be right back. Alright, so 34.10 after all in an hour and 52 minutes. That one was $12.60 base pay, $2.60 and $2, and then whatever the other was tip. Here's a, oh wow, $12.15 for 9.5 miles. It goes down into Haskell's from Little Caesars. I hate Little Caesars, but I'm going to accept it, and we'll probably sit there for a while waiting on it, but it meets the criteria. It's over $6, and it's more than $1 per mile. So we are on our way to Little Caesars. So yeah, I spent a lot of time looking for a hotel to figure out. I went through Expedia and trying to figure out the hotel that I wanted to stay in, because they had so many. So I ended up just saying, hey, they have a 10 star or 10 whatever, they have a 10 out of 10 scale thing. So I put in there it has to be a 9+, and it has to be, what I forget what I did, like less than $1,200 per person. So for I think we're staying 9 or 10 nights. So anyway, I thought that was a pretty good deal, to tell you the truth. So we found one, and then I had to rank them in order of where the city center was, so we could do a lot of, hopefully we can get out and do a lot of walking in this in Cusco, and go try different restaurants and just sightseeing and things like that. So I'm really looking forward to that. Plus we have, so what I did is that I found this other excursion that this same company did with the 2 days, but they also have some other things. So instead of doing 4 days 3 nights on a trail, we're doing 2 different 1-day excursions, and then the 2-day overnight camping deal. So yeah, I'm kind of looking forward to this. I'm really excited. I saw that it was 106 days till check-in on the airline, so That's a long ways. So I'm hoping that I can, one, just get out here and do a bunch of door dashing, but I have other stuff I need to get purchased as well. So it's kind of like I don't want to get in too deep, but I do want to do some stuff. All right, guys. We are gonna run into Little Caesars and hopefully not be disappointed. So we'll be right back. All right, guys. We have pizzas loaded. DoorDash came on and said, "Hey, we got your back because it's late picking it up." I can't tell you the last time I had an on-time pickup at Little Caesars. But we got this one loaded up in there. It's a long ways to get this 9 miles delivered. It's going to take us 16 minutes. So we are going to not bore you for 16 whole minutes and let you have some, well, I tell you, we're going to let you jump into the future. So sit tight and you'll see what happens. All right, guys, we have a new delivery. That Little Caesars people added a $2 tip at the end when I delivered, so that was nice of them. So we have a Larry's down here in Haskell's, and so I got a $5.90. So it's 10 cents below my thing, but it was about $2 a mile. So I said, let's go ahead and do it. It was like 2.3 miles or something like that, and I'm 1.4 miles away from it. So I gotta go right back by it anyways. I don't know, where am I going here? Okay. Alright. Something doesn't look... Oh, yeah, I remember. What are these people in a little SUV driving around out here? A little side-by-side thing. Driving out here in the dark. Okay, guys, we're gonna go get this Larry's pizza and get it delivered, so we'll be right back. All right, so we have the pizza loaded and 2 minutes to get there, so it's only less than a mile to get there. So I'm gonna wait for the insurance first. Okay. All right, guys, I'm gonna get this one delivered. We'll be right back. Alright guys, we're at $61 in 3 hours and 2 minutes. So somehow, miraculously, we have ended up with 20 bucks an hour. And here is a Circle K pickup, which is kind of interesting. I don't know, I hope, well, it may not be this Circle K that I'm right here by, but I just accepted it. It says it's 5 minutes away, but I'm gonna go to a Circle K to get a drink and pick up an order. It's a win-win, right? And it's $9 for like 7 miles. It must be a Circle K. Okay, it's the Circle K down at the next exit. So we're gonna hurry up and get down there and pick this order up, and we'll catch you on the other side. See you in a sec. All right, guys. I think we only picked it up 5 minutes late, but that's okay. Let's see, 5 miles, 10 minutes. I got a bag of chips here, so we're gonna snack up and get this delivered. We will see you on the other side.
Naturalization.
All right, guys, so we have dropped off that last order. Now we have another one for Dairy Queen. It's like $14 and some change for maybe 12 miles. 2 pickups, or 2 pickups at one place, and then 2 drop-offs. So yeah, it is what it is. I went ahead and accepted it because it was over $6 per order and over $1 a mile. So we'll go ahead and try to knock these out. Hopefully we can get them both delivered in the next 30 minutes, because we're sitting at $70 in 3.5 hours, which is right at 20 bucks an hour. So maybe we can swing a decent night tonight. I really needed a decent night after this week is kind of poor and I worked Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, and now it's I took off Friday now. So anyway, we're gonna try to get a decent night. I don't know, I might try to work some over the weekend just to see if I can get a little bit more, because I'm not liking this. But you know, I think that if I can get, ideally if I could get 400 bucks a week, which is a lot for me with the amount of hours that I'm working. So it's not an easy task to get 400 bucks in a week, but even if I got 300, well, 300 times 4 is $1,200. 350 times 4 is $1,400, and 400 times 4 is $1,600. So the closer I can get to $2 grand in a month, the better off I'll be. I can't see squat when there's another car coming back in here. So we're taking the alley going around the Target here. But yeah, I gotta try to get my emergency funds back up there, and I still have to spend more money because I have only bought the airfare and the hotel. I need to pay for some excursions and get them before they're gone, and they're quite expensive as well. And then I need to get a fence built at the house. So yeah, all kinds of stuff I got coming up. So anyway, we're gonna keep plugging away. So maybe this month I can make enough to pay for a part of this trip. Next month, let's see, it's February, then March, April. So I got 3 full months to try to figure out how to work for all this and pay for it all. I was talking about my taxes earlier. I didn't pay, I pretty much got all the taxes that I paid in. I got them all back. Having a kid that she went to college, and I got the whatever the college tax credit or something like that. And I don't remember what else, but we had some other things, and all the mileage for DoorDashing. I mean, here's the crazy part is you probably, if you're dashing for $1 per mile, and that's on the back side, meaning that that's typically the delivery only, right? Well, I don't know. I don't know what's legal, but I just calculate all the miles, because I just the miles it takes me to go pick it up and the miles it takes me to deliver. So, and wherever you are. So I didn't keep up with my miles in 25, but in 26 or in 25, but in 24 I did. And the report that DoorDash sent out versus the report that I kept for myself was within a few hundred miles of each other. And it was roughly $1 in earnings from DoorDash equaled how many miles I had. So I had $16,000 in earnings, and I had roughly 16,000 miles. Well, you get 50 cents a mile, and then I had a lot of other deductions. Oh my goodness, Dairy Queen is crazy backed up. I'm probably going to be in here for 30 minutes because they don't start making their crap until you get there. All right, I got to hurry up and get in there so they can start making it. I'm not going to turn this down, but it's probably... Oops, I'm taking the wrong camera. Just kidding. All right, guys, so I was right. They were taking forever. They were crazy busy in there. I don't know why, but it was. So we are going to send these people, or the first one, a message saying that we're on the way. And I will send the other one when we drop the first one off. Provided I remember. Please hand to me. Pen required. 5 minutes, 5 miles, 12 minutes. Okay, guys. We're going to head that way. So I will catch up with you guys after this first one gets dropped off, and we'll see you in a second. Alright, guys. So the second order is 6 miles and 12 minutes away. So I don't have a clue where. I don't even know. This looks like the backside of Benton where we're going. Oh well. We're going to be driving for the next 12 minutes and try to get this one delivered. And this is what I don't like about not having a backup camera, is you get so used to having a backup camera and you never turn around and look anymore. Or I don't, because my neck doesn't turn that far anymore. I'm always worried I'm going to run into something just by backing up. Alright, we're going to continue with some snacks and head that way. I see we're dashing in the dark right now, so I'll catch up with you in a second. Alright, so evidently we made a boo-boo by dropping off the wrong freaking order, so now I had to drive back and deliver the right one, and my guess is the other order is garbage because they probably opened it all up because it's just a bunch of kids. So I'm gonna go see. I'm gonna take this one to at least this order to these people, and we'll see what happens with the other one. All right, so I don't know what to do. Well, I'm assuming all the food is in there, but it was definitely the wrong order. But they opened them up looking for the food, and it wasn't in there, so they called me back, or tried calling but didn't answer, then sent a text. So I took the other food back, the other order, and then this one was sitting there and handed it to me. So I don't know. We're just gonna deal with it. So anyway, all right guys, we're gonna get this one delivered. And move on. So we'll be right back. All right guys, so we got that one delivered. I was feeling a little subconscious about it, but I went and pulled over at a gas station and kind of just double checked to make sure everything looked good before I delivered it. So everything, it was all just sealed up just like it was. A couple of ice cream bars and stuff like that, so it looked good. I got a $20 order for 14 miles catering, except to rib crib. So now, how do I get there? How do I get to rib crib? Are they still going to be open when I get there? So I don't have a clue. Let's see. I can kind of guesstimate how much money. Oh, look at that. I'm at $84 and it's $8.39, so that's 4 hour, a little bit less than 4.5 hours, I think. I don't know exactly what time I started, but it was probably about 15 after, and this is 4 hours and 39 minutes from the hour, so not quite 4.5 hours, but 84 bucks I feel pretty good about. And then this one is $20 and it's one delivery. I hope it better be one delivery. So $20 puts me at 105. All right, let me get my GPS out because I'm not sure where am I going. Okay, 10 minutes, and it's telling me to go that way. Where is this thing taking me? Why? Okay, we'll just go this way. Well, I don't like the way it's taking me. I think I will not go that way. Let's just take a look at the GPS. 10 minutes one way, and it's both ways are just crazy to get there. So I don't know. Oh, I see what that thing's doing. Oh, all right, we're gonna turn here. I don't know what this thing is doing. Why did it? Okay, whatever GPS. So we're gonna go get some rib crib and get it delivered, and $20. Hopefully it doesn't take us a full hour to deliver this whole order, and the fact that it's taken us 10 plus minutes to get there, hopefully they will have it ready when I get there. Fingers crossed, right? Okay guys, we're gonna hit the pause button. We'll catch you when we pick this up. Alright guys, so this one was a long delivery. I can't even tell you how much, but I had to go all the way down the freeway to the Hot Springs exit and then go down here, and now we're in some back roads of I don't know where we are. I have never been here before. There's evidently some big I don't know if they're big houses, but there's some fancy fences here because I can't see the house, but I haven't seen a house yet since I turned down this road, but it's a long and windy, curvy little road, and I still have 4 minutes to go. So anyway, I probably should have got gas before I came out this far, but hopefully I don't have to get gas today. I don't want to have to get gas today, but I do want to get a couple more orders. Man, oh man. So anyway, all right, we're gonna go knock this one out, and we'll be right back. All right, guys, we have got that one delivered. Look at this. We are 10 out of 10 offers tonight. That is ridiculous. 10 out of 10 offers accepted. That is crazy. We are at, that was a $20.86. So it was a $2.30 base pay, which is ridiculous for how many miles that was, with a $1 bonus boost, whatever that is. Then a tip of $17.56. So thank you, people, for tipping appropriately. And they're just going to leave their food out there. I hope they get their food, because that would suck. Anyway, 4 hours and 57 minutes. I thought we'd be a little bit over with that order, but it is what it is. $105.71 so far, in right at 5 hours. So that's 20 bucks an hour for 5 hours. Now I gotta drive 15-20 minutes to get back into town, and I'm not gonna get a $20 order. So I'm pretty happy with I'm not gonna get a $15 order, or I doubt it anyway. But I'm pretty happy with 105 right now. Maybe I can get a $15 to $8 orders. Maybe. Who knows? Let me go set up my GPS. I can't believe the crazy part of this is just the fact that it's straight up a 10 out of 10 offers accepted. I haven't had a night like that in forever. I'm gonna jump over to my ratings real quick and take a look at it just to see. So I'm only at 88, but I've jumped up to 46% on my acceptance rate. Oh, and I got another late one. So probably, yeah, that Dairy Queen. Let me just go in and see. It was 12 minutes late. Expected completion 41 minutes, because I had to go turn around. I'm gonna dispute it. I don't know if I can anymore, but I will try. Submit. Oh, they excluded it. They excluded it. I hope nobody's behind me. So look at that. I'm up to 89 with 46 on my acceptance rate, which is 19 out of 30 and still 100% on time. And I have 8 late orders excluded, which I don't even know how. I just don't know how, but I will take it. Return to Dash. Tacos for life, a busy hotspot. So we'll just plug that in and make sure it's going back to, okay. I don't even know if they're open this late. I don't think they are, but it gets me going in the right direction anyway. So all right, guys, so we're gonna try to go get 120 for the night, so that puts me back about 9:30ish. Maybe I can get $15 more. I just need 2 $7.50 orders, or one $15 order. I'll take that. So, all right, stick around, see if we make it. All right, guys, here's our first one. $7.30 for 5.9 miles from Taco Bell. We're gonna accept it. And we are 1 mile from Taco Bell. So, sorry, we're dashing in the dark, and we're gonna run up there, pick it up. We'll catch you in a minute. All right, guys, so we got that one picked up finally. They were out of his drink, and I tried calling. Went to voicemail, but the voicemail box was full. Tried sending messages and just ended up getting him regular Mountain Dew instead of Baja Blast. So, alright. I hope Wendy's doesn't mind skirting through their parking lot, because Taco Bell is all backed up. So, 4 miles, 10 minutes. And my gas light is on now. So, there's that. Alright, guys. We're getting close. We're up over, I'm going to say this order is going to put us at 112, 113. So, stick around. Alright, we got that one dropped off. That's 11 out of 11. And I just clicked off of it. So, sorry. But I did say we're at 11 out of 11. And we're at 113.07. 113.01. I need $7 more to hit 120. I can't see where I'm going here. Okay. I hope that was the right house. Oh well. Alright, 113. We have not declined a single order tonight, and that has not been on purpose. Now, how do I get out of here? Alright, one more order. One more order is all I need. I don't know how to get out of here. I think I could just take this road and get back over to whatever it's called. No, not Edison, but Highway 35 or Highway 38 or whatever. I don't know what it is. Whew. Alright. Alright, guys, so are we gonna hit this 120 or not? I need to hit the 120. We still got about maybe 20 minutes in this, or maybe 20 to 30 minutes in this 6-hour dash, because I don't know exactly what time we started. I was thinking it was about 15 after, but it could have been 20 after. And it's 9:52 right now, so we're gonna try to, I mean, we're doing this 120 or bust, and I would much rather do it in one order. And here's what I don't want to do is I don't want to, like, this is usually what happens when we get down to this nitty gritty, is we'll get, like, all of a sudden out of the blue we'll get like 7 declines in a row. So I'm hoping that doesn't happen. And some people I know is like, well, you just spoke it into existence. I'm like, no, that's not how that works. But we'll find out. Or maybe we just won't get any orders at all. But hopefully, I think I'm going to go through all the roundabouts and get back down into the Alcoa area where there's B-Dubs, there's a Whataburger, there's a Chili's, and there's a Taco Bell over there. So maybe something will... Oh, and the light just changed. The light just changed for no reason. That is aggravating. So, anyway. Well, I hope you guys have enjoyed tonight's show. It looks like I don't know how long this video is because I paused it. Or I hit stop earlier because I realized that I don't know what I did, but somehow I left it playing when it wasn't supposed to, so I just stopped it. So hopefully when I go to edit this video and splice the two together, that I'll go and snip some of that dead space off. So, but I'm probably up over an hour, because I know at one time I was at 50 something minutes, and now this next video is at 17. So yeah, we're over an hour. I do want to say that I appreciate everyone that's here. I hope you check out our Rambling Dasher Amazon store. That is our sponsor. I will say that someone purchased some stuff off here the other day, so much appreciated to whoever clicked on it and bought a bunch of stuff. So every little bit helps, so you can as well. If you happen to have a need to purchase something off of Amazon, then feel free to click the link below or in the comments, and doesn't cost you any extra, but we get a commission, so it helps out your favorite Dasher. I don't know that I've got any checks from them, but then the other day I was like, what is this? Did I get a refund of something? Because I have subscription purchases that I get things every month from Amazon, because it's some, like, a lot of household items that I would normally get at like Walmart or something. Well, I found them on Amazon at a similar price, but if you put them on the Amazon subscription, you can get like 5, 10, 15% off. So I'm like, yes, subscribe away. So all that subscription stuff, I save that much money on it and get it delivered to the front door, and I don't have to pick it up. So I found out that I can get my dog food from Chewy cheaper than I can get it at Amazon or Walmart. I can get all kinds of stuff from subscription at Walmart. I get Cliff bars, I get granola bars, I get my caffeinated tea energy drink mix that I have in the mornings. I don't know. I mean, most of that stuff is on my Rambling Dasher Amazon store. But yeah, if you go look at it and you put it on your subscription and you get it once, I mean, you don't even have to get it once a month. I go through a lot of stuff every month, and I just don't get tired of it. I just drink or eat the same thing over and over and don't really get that tired of it. So, and I found, like, they have huge bags of, like, cashews and almonds and pistachios and things like that that are much cheaper than anywhere else. What else do I get? Stuff like that. Protein powder. I'm not a big protein powder person, but every once in a while, and I have been doing it lately. There's this Orgain Superfoods that I really like, that, I don't know, I feel like it gives me what it says it gives me, like 50 superfoods. All right, here's an order. $8.80 for 6 miles. Little Caesars, we will accept it. And stop dinging, please. Okay, directions. 4 miles to get there. Where the heck is this thing taking me? It makes me want to turn around. Where the heck is this thing trying to take me? Oh, it's just gonna take me to the one in Benton. Well, I'm not gonna make a U-turn. We're just gonna turn on this road here. It wants me to make a U-turn and go back the other way when I'm right here at Alcoa, which takes me right there. I don't know what's the difference. It says it takes 8 minutes to get there going that way. I can't imagine it taking 8 minutes to go that way, or it's only 7 the other way. I don't know. I don't know about that. We're gonna go the 8-minute way. It's 8 minutes and 3 miles. The other way is 7 minutes and 3 miles. So I don't know. I don't believe it. But the only downside is it's in Benton. That just means I got farther to go home. I was gonna drive over towards closer to the house and hopefully get like a Wingstop or something over there, which usually will be at least closer to where I live. But now we're going to Benton. Hopefully I don't run out of gas. The gauge is getting ever closer to the E line, even though the light's on. All right. Well, sit tight, and I'll catch back up with you when we get this pizza loaded. All right, guys. We are 1.5 miles away from having this last delivery delivered. Then I'm going to either limp home in hopes that I can make it to a gas station in the future, or I am going to limp to a gas station. And I probably should just limp to a gas station tonight. Because, and look, I just missed my turn. Oh well. But yeah, probably need to get gas tonight. It is just kind of getting down there. I hope I don't run out of gas. That would ultimately suck. I'm trying to think of the last time I did run out of gas. I don't even remember. I do remember in the car that I still own it, a Kia Optima. I ran out of gas in that thing a long time ago, and and I remember we had to get gas, but then it wouldn't I forget what happened, because once you run out of gas, and I don't know if it's because it was a turbo or what, but once you run out of gas, it's like it doesn't want to get the gas back into the hose that siphons it back up into the engine. So I can't remember exactly, or it took a long time, and then it ran the battery down. So it ran it so much that it ran the freaking battery down. So anyway, all right guys, we're almost here. It's right around the corner. We're gonna hit pause and we'll catch up with you in just a minute for a recap. All right guys, we have ended the dash. It is 10:25. Oh, wow. That was a gauntlet tonight. 12 out of 12 offers. I am here and simply amazed that I did not decline a single offer tonight. I felt like a platinum dasher again. What is up with that? I felt like a platinum dasher. Wow. 121.81, 6 hours and 6 minutes, and guess what? She gave me a $5 cash tip on when I took the drinks back. She had this huge pile of ice that's blocking her doorway, so I just had to kind of get up there the best I could, set the pizza and the other stuff on top of it, and when I went back to do the drinks, I just kind of set them. They just slid right down to her front of her door, and then she came out to get those and was like, "Hey, here," and she gave me an extra $5, so that was very nice of her. So I do appreciate that. So 12 out of 12 offers. We're up to 243.18 for earnings this week, and that's only on DoorDash, so not counting the 80 or so that I made off of the other. So yeah. So I feel really good about this anyway, in where we're at least this week. And I probably will try to, I don't know, I'll just play it by ear. I desperately need to get more money in the bucket every chance that I have an opportunity to. But we're going to see I think Beauty and the Beast tomorrow night in Rogers or Fayetteville or somewhere up in the northeast, and meeting my cousin up there that lives there. So we are going to some restaurant that she recommended, eat some dinner, and then we're going to the play, and then we're driving back home. And then I don't know what, it seems like we got something else going on the next weekend, but I can't remember what. But Sunday's the Super Bowl. I need to get a haircut tomorrow before we leave, so I may try to do that tomorrow morning, go get a haircut. And then tomorrow, and then on Sunday, I may get up Sunday morning and try to go, I may go do some Spark deliveries on Sunday, just like 2 or 3 of them, and then go home and veg out on football. So, yeah. And then at some point, if not this weekend, next weekend, I want to get my taxes filed. So if I can get money back on my taxes like I did last year, then that will replenish my savings. So I'm hoping that I do. I don't know. I don't have the college tax credit this year that I had last year, but maybe I have some other stuff up my sleeve. Plus the fact that I don't have to pay taxes on tips. So I don't know how that's gonna all pan out, because really my taxable income, I still have all the expenses that I had last year, except for that one thing, right? But I don't have the something else. Oh, I don't have the income that I had. So I have all the expenses, but I don't have the income, because there's no tax on tips. And I think I had $9,000 something on tips, like 15,000 miles of mileage, and then all that money on tips that we don't have to count. And I'm like, I'm loving it. Now, I don't know if the state says no tax on tips, so we may have to pay state tax on tips, and they're going to report it as such. I don't know, maybe we'll find out. But hopefully, if that's the case, then I'll have enough deductions to where it won't count, to where it won't matter. Here's the crazy part for me is that I get paid. I work for a company in Kentucky, and they send the state income taxes to Kentucky. And I have to file taxes in Kentucky and in Arkansas, which just ticks me off because I don't have her. I mean, granted, I got some 1099 business for my state taxes in Arkansas, but Arkansas is like, hey, where's all this extra money at that we should be getting that money from Kentucky? And I'm like, I don't know what to tell you people. They kept it. Kentucky kept your hundreds of dollars. You know, it's not even $1,000 or anything. It's like, I don't know, $500-700 that the state keeps. Something, I don't know what it is, to tell you the truth. I just know that usually when I file, like, it's like $7, or I either owe $7 or I get back $7. So I think last year I got back $7 from the state of Kentucky. Arkansas sent me a letter and I never replied to it. It's still sitting on my desk. Because it was just like, hey, you don't get any money back because you didn't pay any money in. But then they sent this letter to me, and I really didn't even read it. And it was wanting me to contact them about something, and I just assume it's about the Kentucky return. It's like, hey, we want that money from Kentucky. I'm like, sorry, I don't know what to tell you. I don't know what to tell you. Anyway, all right, so let's get back to how we end up our dashes every day. So I apologize, I'm rambling on here. So the first thing we're going to look at ratings. I have an 89 rating right now, which is I think I dropped to 86. I dropped to 86, but that was because I had a late order, and so I fixed it, and I dropped, and then I went up to 87, and then I went up to 89 and dropped back to 88 because of another late order, so I got it fixed. Now I'm up to 89, and I'm sitting at a 46 on my AR. All the rest of the stuff is at 100. Somebody else gave me a 4-star on my customer rating because now I've dropped down to 4.96. So I've got 97 5-stars, 2 4-stars, and 1 3-star. And the ratings take the longest to work through the last 100s because people don't rate very often. So I don't know if that rating came from the woman that I delivered the wrong food to tonight or what. Maybe. I may come in on Monday and see that I have a 1-star, you know? I don't know. So I hope not, but you never know. But anyway. All right, so let's go look at our earnings. So today on our earnings, we're sitting at, hold on here, it's all buried up in here, Friday, February 6th, 121.81. We had $48.50 in DoorDash pay, which was up considerably because they gave me $1 per delivery, a boost, whatever that means. But so if I didn't get that, I would have had $12 less, which would have been $36. And that would have put me below, because that was what's happening last week. Is I got $1 boost, which put me up to the 121 number, which also put me at the $20 an hour number. So I'll take it. So we did 6 hours and 6 minutes. And here's a different thing tonight is that I was busy. I had a whole like 50 minutes, 51 minutes. So from 6:06 total time to 5 hours and 15 minutes of dash time. So only 51 minutes of inactive, which is in a 6-hour window. I mean, I've had it where I've been inactive for 2.5 hours or over a 6-hour window. So to only be inactive for 51 minutes, not even a whole hour out of 6 hours, I know I was busy, right? So just to go through these orders, I did get some decent orders today. I can go here. That's what happens. I'm rambling and not paying attention to the actual, like, there's a flashing yellow arrow, which means I can turn without stopping or whatever. Anyway, so here's our orders. I'm gonna read the numbers off, not the places, but we started out with a 630, 830, 690, 1260, 1415, I think was a double. Yeah, it was a two delivery one. 590, 690, 925, a 1455 for 2 deliveries. 2086 for 1. 730 and an 880 to finish it off, puts me up over 20. And the lady, and I need to go send her a quick message because I forgot. Hold on one second, because I want to send this person a little quick note that says thank you for the extra, boom, and a quick little meme. I don't know if these people ever see these things or not, but I just like doing it. Oh, this reminds me, we're gonna do a new thing on Monday called Minimalist Monday. And Minimalist Monday, we don't send any messages. We just dash, which is gonna be kind of crazy for me because I'm not used to not sending. I've been sending messages ever since I can remember. And I always feel like it gets me a little bit of extra bonus money. Now, here's the reality. I could be sending all of this stuff for nothing because very rarely do I get any extra. So today I got a $2 one as an added onto an order, and I got a $5 cash tip. So I did get a little bit of extra today, so that was nice of people to add on to that money. All right, what else can we glean for this? 12 out of 12 offers accepted, 12 offers with 14 deliveries. Let's see what this person, so she just wrote back, thank you for bringing our order to us, please drive safely out there. So that's nice of her. We'll just do this heart emoji care thing or something. I don't know what that thing means. But anyway, yeah, so I feel really good. I'm glad that we finally could do a whole 6-hour shift and get paid what I feel like, you know. I met this dude the other day. He was like, yeah, I'm averaging about 28 bucks an hour. I was like, how are you doing that? But I don't know. Maybe he is. Maybe they're doing some way that I don't even comprehend of how you can be getting 28 bucks an hour. But I don't know, maybe. Anyway, all right, guys, we are gonna wrap this one up. Thank you for riding along with me. Look forward to doing another night, and we will see you again later. Bye.